What you mean? How would that never get funny? Smile.
A blessed and a wonderful Sunday to each of my viewers and my subscribers. I hope you all are having a blessed and a productive Sunday. Now, my viewers and my subscribers, as you can see inside of that video that I just played at the start of this video, the Prime Minister of Jamaica were handing over house, I think, and you were there shaking people's hands, like the Labour right them. They were so happy to see the Prime Minister. At one point I heard someone saying that, oh, if I ever shake Andrew Wallace's hand, me happy for the rest of the year. While Andrew Wallace tried to shake PNP supporters' hand and they shamed him. Smile. Down to the baby, the little baby what them have in them hand, turn away his or her face because the baby not in a nothing with Andrew Wallace. Now people, this is to show you how bad things really are inside of this country, and the people are so fed up of this man, so them not even want to see him. So people, if you not in support of this government, if you're tired of Andrew Wallace, me want you to like and share this video. Leave a like on this video, give it a thumbs up, and then you share this video. Inside of the comment section, tell Andrew Wallace to resign. Bless up to my viewers and my subscribers them. May hope everybody having a blessed and a wonderful Sunday. Now my viewers and my subscribers, remember, in everything you do, always put God first. In every and any situation, just always remember to call upon God. Always remember to pray, because a prayer day keep the devil away. Now my viewers and my subscribers, we have a lot coming up inside this update, so you definitely don't want to miss none. So watch the video until the end. Remember, leave a like on this video, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed as yet. People, make a run the intro and come back. We soon forward.
And it is so important in this era where misinformation flies around cyberspace at alarming levels and speed, and where our opponents devote considerable effort to revise history in ways which seek to denigrate, understate, and otherwise misinform about the achievements and the performance of the People's National Party in the various iterations of government where we have led. Almost as if they realize that if the truth is well understood, it will be obvious to the electorate where the right choice lies.
Welcome back to my viewers and my subscribers them. If you don't like the video yet, then may I ask you, please like the video. Alright? That's how YouTube recommend the video to other people out there. You understand? To a wider audience. Now, my viewers and my subscribers. Former Prime Minister, the Honorable, the most Honorable PJ Patterson, take Andrew Holiness and the Jamaican Labour Party back to time. Him even embarrass Cliff Hughes and Nationwide. We are going like them want to discredit the good where him do for Jamaica. PJ Patterson even go as far as make them know say him take money out of him own pocket to make sure say them pay off IMF and said goodbye to IMF. Now when me tell people say PJ Patterson did pay off IMF clean and at the Jamaican Labour Party go back, go bother IMF. Them say a lie, me I tell. Jamaica never pay off IMF before. But PJ did that. Enough people said PJ Patterson sell out Jamaica. But most of the stuff that PJ Patterson sell was to clear IMF and get away from IMF. Now PJ Patterson are going to set the record straight for each and everyone. So people, if you don't like the video yet, then do me a favor and like up this video right now while I listen to the most honorable PJ Patterson. Alright, we soon forward.
It is time to state clearly, very critical, what is the difference the PNP has always made in order to improve the lot and conditions of our Jamaican people. Lest we forget, we are the People's Party. We put people first.
Always.
Remember when? Before we proceed any further, how many people remember that period in the 80s when the oil tankers in the harbor would not offload the fuel until they got paid? How many people remember the gas lines that were stretching for miles in the hot sun? You remember about when you want to purchase a new vehicle? You go to the dealer, you pay the money in full. When the car arrives, somebody give them a higher price and they give you back your money without interest. You remember? All of that stopped. I think Caldwell was at the trade board at the time. And several people today are doing well because of the cars that we allowed in. But, again, remember me, I'm a country boy. Remember the days of the call boxes? To make phone calls in rural Jamaica and our larger villages, when you had to go up to the street corner. We saw our task in 1989 as having to transform a weak and unstable economy and lay the foundations for sustained growth and development. The man that they have vilified so much, the Minister of Finance, Omar Davies, he managed the macroeconomic indicators so well that we passed 12 IMF tests straight. And as a result of that, by 1995, I was able to say to the IMF, ta-ta and goodbye. I'm coming now to an issue that is very much alive today. And it is about financial management. All that we accomplished was done at the same time that we had to protect 1.5 million deposit accounts and 570,000 insurance policy holders out of our own resources. Let the record show not one of them lost a single dollar.
That's right.
I'm not surprised that there was no final report about FinSAC, because the commissioners could not find what they were sent in to look for.
Let the record shows it all. Make the record prove itself. For all of you, we always ask, what did PJ Patterson do for Jamaica? The man set the record straight. And not just that alone, people. PJ Patterson also speak on the matter regarding to Usain Bolt and the 200 odd people that lost their money over there at SSL by the hands of the Jamaican Labour Party. Or should I say, under the watch of the Jamaican Labour Party. Now, Andrew Wallace is so happy with it, people. But listen what PJ Patterson had to say.
Bolt's money was not lost. It was stolen. Plain as daylight. If anyone who thinks that whatever Miss Panton is accused of doing, if in fact she did anything could be done by her alone, must still believe that the world is flat. Now we come to SSL. And I ask, how could any government in their right senses possibly think that the failure of a licensed institution to repay 200 investors whose money has vanished could become an issue of national secrecy? It is a matter which is of concern to the entire nation and our standing in the world. And for them to have thought so borders on lunacy when one of the members is a living legend. I want to be very clear. Nobody is singling out Bolt for any special treatment. He hasn't asked for it, and I don't think he expects it. But the widowers, the pensioners, and all the persons who were robbed have a compelling interest in finding out how the money goes. Usain Bolt is a loyal Jamaican who is an international icon. He's not going to use the same image or rhetoric as his parishioner, Mr. Thompson from North Trelawney also. But the fact is, even if he kept quiet about it, there is an interest because you have some publications that track the income and the worth of athletic stars and of musical stars. So they have been following the story. And when they see a sudden dip in their account, they're going to take notice of it. So it is just sheer stupidity for them to pretend that this thing can happen and the opposition is not going to say anything about it. We're not creating any partisan issue out of it. This is a national issue. By my own profession and disposition, I don't like to engage in rumor, speculation, or gossip. I know there is a legal presumption of innocence to which all accused are entitled. If anyone who thinks that whatever Miss Panton is accused of doing, if in fact she did anything could be done by her alone, must still believe that the world is flat. Justice demands that the thief or thieves be found and receivers of the stolen money, if any, end up where those who have been convicted by a court of competent jurisdiction go, where criminals belong. Bolt's money was not lost, it was stolen, plain as daylight. We must not prejudice the right of fair trial of any accused. But there are issues which, according to our constitutional entitlement of free speech, demand ventilation and not a muzzle. In 1998, Mr. Eric Thompson would have had no legal recourse for a failure of his bank. But now, there's the FSC. Mr. Bolt has very competent lawyers. I do not intend or need to offer them legal advice. But what I would say is, if they have not already done so, the FSC had better pad up a top-class legal team. Because the question is going to arise, has there been a breach of its statutory duties? And they certainly expose themselves to civil action in our courts by any of the or all of the 200 investors whose money has disappeared. I want to move to...
Now, people, Damian Crawford burned down a wall over the Jamaican Labour Party. Damian Crawford light a piece of fire upon the Jamaican Labour Party. Now, speaking over there in Portmore, Damian Crawford set the record straight. Now, I am going to leave you guys with this video so you guys can have a better understanding of what I am talking about and what Damian Crawford have to say about over there in Portmore and the Jamaican Labour Party. So guys, if you reach this far and you haven't liked the video as yet, then like up the video and share up the video. And remember, subscribe to the channel and turn on the post notification bell. Remember, honest opinion in the comment section.
Hold on, man. I hear the song Rastaman say, Babylon, your throne gone down, throne gone. Watch me now. First of all, I want to call up some people within my army. I want to call my councillors who are present. I see Councillor Garrix. Come let them see your face. Come here, let them know what I want, you know. Councillor Garrix, Councillor Tingling, Councillor Grant, Councillor Rose. Respect. These are the people that is going to ensure that I'm available to go all around the country and make sure labor right never ever see Jamaica House again. Respect. And when we finish Friday and they still pass the bill, I call my team together and say, listen, if I won, I'm me. But I now left Raymond, and I now left Scotty, and I now left Wall, and I now left Bunting, and I now left Fitz, and I now left Dayton, and I now left Dawes, and I now left Hilton, and I now left Denny's, and I now left 863. When it come to the election. So we go to the Senate, and before we reach Senate in half a tree, and Labour rights say we are send 3 new youth for you, you know. You can't bad up Senate again. When me hear the new youth, I say, is this your king? I said, Bunting, I don't bother want to talk Bolton run a primary champs. It was a joke. There are levels to this thing. It was like, what is this? There was nothing to see. What can go so? But the first thing that we had to clear up was the biggest lie that I've heard in a very long time. They said that Portmore, the Sunshine City, was the vision of Edward Seaga. Well, if it was Edward Seaga, it wouldn't be called the Sunshine City. It would be called the Belltongue City. So I had to remind them that it was Norman Washington Manley that formed the Portmore Development Company and built the dike and built the causeway and dump up Portmore so that it could be ready for housing. And so I said to the labor rights, please stop the lying. Please stop the deceit. Please stop the capping. I say labor rights. Stop the capping. There is a reason why Portmore is close to the heart of the People's National Party. Because when we say power to the people, this is the example of giving power to the people. We're not going to get a small unit and have built a big mansion. It is proof that is the poor is given a chance. They will take it and run with it. Portmore is not only Portmore, it is an example to the nation that we the people can be something. There's a reason why the first black man to be elected prime minister come from the People's National Party. There's a reason why the first woman to be prime minister come from the People's National Party. There's a reason why the first man with locks to go in a parliament come from the People's National Party. There's a reason. So when I hear them I say, JLP have Rasta too. I said that too. Trying to mix up the original.
Those crazy ballers.
We'll come again. They say in the parliament, I see they stand up and attack all kind of thing. I can talk because I went to Independent City. I can talk because I fly over Portmore in a one plane. Well, let me tell you where my vote is. Damian Crawford is voting St. Catherine Southeastern PD 98 at Bridgeport Primary School. I want a referendum because I am a voter in Portmore. I not talk for nobody but myself. Because I know in 2023 Christopherson said that it wasn't a priority. And all of a sudden now, he has found land for the hospital. I never knew Jamaica would have found a Christopher worse than Columbus. I said, tough time. Please stop the lying. Please stop the deceit. Please stop the lying. But since I promise, you promise, I find land for a university in Portmore too. I promise, you promise. Because it is the PNP that build the primary schools. It is the PNP that build the secondary schools. It is the PNP that build Portmore Community College. That means it is the PNP that will build a university in Portmore.
Please stop the capping. Please stop the capping.
Hola. They went again and tried to tell the people that Portmore money was going to St. Catherine. It is a lie from the bottom of the pit of hell. 90% of the money collected from land titling and property tax in Portmore goes back to Portmore. The other 10% goes to the equalization fund, which is controlled by Desmond Mackenzie. If Portmore money a thief, it's not St. Catherine, it is Desmond Mackenzie. Yes, man, please stop the capping. Hold on again. They went to Parliament to say it is a shame that Caribbean terrorists cannot vote for the mayor. Caribbean Estate. Them say Caribbean Estate is being underrepresented. Until I go and consult my research. Because you know, Cartel is not here, so I'm the teacher. I'm the acting world boss. Listen, I consult my research. In 2016, when the PMP expanded the boundary of the municipality so that Caribbean Estate could vote, the JLP carried to court and blocked the extension. So if it is a bad thing, it was created by the Jamaica Labour Party. So what kind of people are these? So when they say, what will Portmore lose from becoming a parish? I will tell them, Portmore will lose a minister of health like Alfred Dawes that promote healing over stealing. They say, what will Portmore lose? Portmore will lose a minister of agriculture like Dayton Campbell that say farm food and don't farm fool. What will Portmore lose? It will lose somebody like Denise and Natalie that make we recover faster from disaster. But more so, Portmore will lose a minister of education that will move us from 18% to 80%. I tell you, it will lose a mayor who believes in the people. And instead, they want to talk about we're protecting work for the mayor. There will still be a mayor. So the work will be there. What they're protecting is a work for Terry Long, who we sure is gone when Raymond done with him. You think it easy to stop a runaway train? What they want to do is to protect our work for Andrew Holiness, who not only taking his pay, but I won't say nothing more about that. Please stop your capping. They want to protect the jobs of the ministers who Jamaica is tired of, including what can go so the Minister of Finance. But the priority of Portmore is not being addressed, because I heard that a school in Portmore, the teachers stopped going because the stench from the sewage is causing the teachers to get sick. How come parish don't fix that? Well, I guarantee that when we become government, because we will not allow the election to be stolen from us, we will make sure that at least 2 of the high schools in Portmore is in the top 20 in Jamaica. You now have to go across the causeway for good school. We will make sure that Portmore support sure. When I done with education, the only time labor will be said is labor for learning before you grow old. I said, what they want Portmore to lose is 1 meal per child in school. What they want Portmore to lose is an extended school day for homework. What they want Portmore to lose is an opportunity for the poor to make it in this country. I am not against Portmore being a parish. I am against the Labour rights stealing the election 1 seat at a time. That is all I'm against. So I said to you, my comrades, I thank you for the fight that you're putting up. I thank you for standing for the People's National Party. And I guarantee that when we touch back the road, because they say they can turn up when they want. The last time we go in an election, 1 point ahead, when Andrew touched the road, he lost by 4. And I hope that is down. So when we touch back the road, the 5 will be 50. I beg you to continue to fight for the People's National Party. Because there is one party that has proven its commitment to these communities, to this country, and to people like ours who never start with a gold spoon.